All right, so we have a Jeep Cherokee here. I wanted to show you guys how crazy all these different colors are on this car. We have some white LEDs. The dash is kind of some tan. And then when you turn it on, and you get to see the other colors. And you have the steering wheel that has a bunch of other colors. It's kind of interesting. And you have this one that's a bluish color. And this is pretty common across all other Jeeps. You have a kind of the same blue, but not really. And then you have this guy down here. Let's cover the red for a second. It's almost like a greenish. Then you have these guys, completely different color. So yeah, so we wouldn't be able to do anything for this. Obviously it's a screen, it means white. And then we have the door, those switches here. All right, so we got the trim bezel out of here. We gotta take off some paneling. Got the switch out. There was 2 cables connecting that one. There's one little screw right here that was holding down this guy here. There we go, that guy was in there. We took that guy out. We got 2 screws holding in this bezel. Got one out. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the other one. I think I got it out already. Okay. Now we can pull this gauge cluster out. I think it just comes out of here. I need 2 hands. All right, so we got the gauge cluster out. There were 2 more screws on the bottom side here. Right there, right there. I had a nice connector that has a flipper, so you have to lift that up. It has a lock on top. You have to depress it. Then you can push it back out like that. All right, so we got the airbag to the side here. There's 2 screws on the back of this. You have to disassemble. On each side, 2 screws. On the back side of this, there's 2 screws. You should be able to pull this out. And you can get to these little panels back here. So we're gonna have to remove this screw and slide this panel out. And then same thing on this side. You're gonna get that screw out, those 2 screws out that hold it in. And then we'll get to those little panels. All right, so after getting those out, there's just three little clips that hold it in. 3 little clips, 1, 2, 3. Same thing on the other side. You have to disconnect the left side, or the right side is flipped upside down. And this is the left side. Disconnect those, and then you're able to take out the trim and take out the 2 pieces. Just the 1 piece. And here's the other. All right, so you remove this shifter by pulling this part down. You pry that down like so. There's two screws in there, T20s. Pull those guys out, 1 on each side. You should be able to slide this up, just like that. You should be able to pry this up, just like that. This slides up, that slides up. This comes up. You have to disassemble this part here. Like down. Disconnect the connector. Okay. And follow this right here. All right, so we had to take off the rear screws here. One there, and then one on the other side. They're behind these little caps. Little caps right there. 2 screws. One on this side, one on that side. Alright, so then I'm going to take off those 2 screws. I'm trying to get to these. Make it all green. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so pull that panel off that side. And we're going to pull off this panel on this side. Just like that. I'll give you a little bit more room. Give you some more room here. Alright, so now we can get under here and try to lift this up without hitting the dash. It looks like there's one more connection somewhere here. Somewhere here. Let's see. We got this one disconnected here. Now the whole center console is free. So I should be able to just pull out just to get to that, and the ones inside of here should be able to pull out here. All right, so we got the center console out. Looks like we got to get to some screws here. So we got one on this side. We got one on this side. Just like that. Pretty sure this is the same as the one that's in the charger. And all right, so we got everything out. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Not horrible, but so we're gonna give this the first boot up, see how it lights up. I think the green looks pretty good. I'm sure the customer will be very happy. All right, so I got the paneling all back in, all ready to go. Here's the final. Got all the door switches in. Everything was reworked. Steering wheel, the cluster. Got the radio back in. Got the shifter. We decided to do the indicator lights in green as well. Take a look here. And we did the cup holder in green as well. And that's the little switch on the end. The rear seats were done as well.